This lighting is terrible. Ah. That's as good as it's gonna get. So, how have you been? So this is the thing, I don't make videos for ages, and then when I do, I can't, or when I want to, I can't decide what to make one about because I've left it so long. There are just so many things that I could make one about, so this is what this is. Okay? I went to see Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, the musical, recently. The tickets were not golden, unfortunately. I found that disappointing, but other than that, it was a great show. Great show. I was a little bit disappointed by the interior of the Drury Lane Theatre, because I thought it was a little bit inclined to be having refurbishments, shall we say. I'm not slagging it off at all. I think it's because I just built it up a lot in my mind, because when I was a kid I used to read the Cat Royal books, which were set by Julia Golding, which was set there, so yeah, I'd built it up a lot in my head what it was going to be like, and then it just wasn't. And I suppose it's coming hot off the heels of me going to see Les Mis a few weeks ago, and the inside of the Queen's Theatre is just lavishly decorated. The show itself I love. Kids were great. Willy Wonka was great. He was like straight out of the books. Like I wasn't completely happy with Gene Wilder or Johnny Depp, but show Willy Wonka. That's an accurate representation. Did have a few little niggles though. There's just one decent song that's worth putting in the stage production. When they first announced that they were making a musical, I wondered if it would be all new songs because I didn't think there were enough songs in the original to make a whole musical out of it. Or I thought they'd just keep the original songs and add more if they were going to keep any of them. But they just kept that one! And it wasn't even in the right place. It wasn't when they go into the chocolate room. Nope, not there. When they're flying around in the Great Glass Elevator at the end. That was a cool scene though. I thought it was really beautiful. It was lovely. But yeah, they should have just kept it there. Like the song that they had instead, it was just kind of meh, filler. That was the impression that I got. I'm not, it's my opinion. If you like that, then it's fair enough. I did like a lot of the songs, the new songs in this actually. I liked It Must Be Believed to Be Seen best. I think that's what it's called. Might not be. But it said that a lot in it, so I'm going to assume it was called that. In other news, I have a book recommendation. Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell. Or Rowell. Rowell? I'd have said Rowell actually originally, but then I thought Rowell maybe sounded better. It's the rowling thing all over again. It's actually really well written. I was skeptical upon buying it. I've not read anything by her before, actually, so yeah. If you at all consider yourself inclined to the way of fandom, then I'd say definitely give this a read, because it's the first book that I've encountered that really goes into so much depth about the relationship between a person and their fandom, and looks upon it as a positive thing rather than something that's unhealthy. If you get a story about fandom, in my experience anyway, it's more about learning to integrate yourself within real life and get over your fandom rather than merging the two and balancing it out so you can get the best of both worlds. Promise I won't start singing Hannah Montana. A tale of fanfiction, family and first love. Woo. It's a really good book. I could do a whole other video on this, the reasons why it is, but I'm not gonna do that because of reasons. There's probably gonna be another huge gap before I make another video again because I have exams now, starting in May and going on until June, so I have got lots of revising to do, and I don't think I will have time to make content, as it were. So have fun contemplating the fact that I used the word content, and I shall see you in a few months. Okay, bye. Like my blood spattered nails, 'cause I do.